guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Aloooha from the islands of Waikiki. Hey. For today's video, I'm gonna attempt to create a gay glam version of Pennywise or It the Clown makeup. I figured since it's almost Halloween, I would create this or try to attempt this look. I've never done any Halloween makeup before because I'm not artistic, so we'll see how this look would turn out. So come follow me and let's proceed to the video. For my eyebrows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow with Skinny Brow Pencil in the shade Ebony, which is this one. I'm just going to use it to line how I want to outline my eyebrows. I usually start like right over here, just so I can see the shade or the outline of my original eyebrows, but I kind of want it thicker, so to fill in the eyebrows, I use the Anastasia Brow Definer in the shade Ebony, which is this one right over here. And I will just fill the eyebrows. It looks thick on the camera, but it's okay because we can always use a concealer to define the arch and the shape that you really want. And you can always use a spoolie to kind of tone it down. I mean, you always use a spoolie to tone it down if you think it's too dark. Okay, so to define the eyebrows a little bit more and to make it look snatched, I'm going to use the Revolution Pro Concealer, and I'm just going to put that under and over the eyebrows. So now let's move on with the face, and I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation in the shade Nude Beige, because it has to be lighter because you know it's It the Clown, and this is like the lightest one I have. I don't have any white because, you know, Ulta decided to give me this shade, remember on my other video, compared to this. So yeah, I'm gonna use this one today. Now I'm gonna conceal my T-zone, which is right over here, and I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Cosmetics in the shade Light Beige. And we're just gonna blend that with our beauty blender. And now we're gonna set our face with the e.l.f. Cosmetics HD powder right over here. I'm just gonna press that powder all over my face. Now to put a little life to our face, we're gonna use the NYC matte bronzer, which is right over here, and we're just gonna put it as like contour and just adding a little bit life to our face. Now we're gonna add a little bit blush to bring life to our cheeks. So for my eyes, I'm gonna use the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm gonna use this red right over here. And I'm using the Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush to put that on my crease. For this look, I was actually inspired by James Charles' It makeup tutorial. So it might look the same, it might not. Of course, he's more professional and he's been doing makeup for a long time already. So yeah, I kind of wanted to recreate it, but we'll see. We'll see how it comes out for mine. Obviously it's not gonna look the same, but that was my inspiration for this makeup look. All right, to soften that red that I just put in, I'm gonna use the James Charles palette. I'm gonna use this shade right over here, which is You're Kidding. And I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill JH33 brush to wipe that all over that first color that we just did. I'm just using this color just to buff out the lines from the first color that we just put on. It's like orangey red, so. It's just softening that first dark red that we put in. And we're also going to do a cut crease like how James Charles did, so. Let's see how this will turn out. All right, so to intensify the look, I'm going to use Spooky on the James Charles palette, which is the black shade right over here on the James Charles palette. I'm going to use the e.l.f. eye crease brush to put that on under the red. It looks kind of messy right now, but we're gonna cut the crease under this black anyways, so it would look so much more cleaner. If that makes sense. Now we're gonna go back to the You're Kidding shade, and we're just gonna blend it out. Make sure there's no harsh lines. Yes, I know the black is kind of harsh, but that goes with the look that we're going for, since it's it to come. Now we're gonna cut our crease, and we're using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camel Concealer in the shade Fair Warm, and we're gonna use the Jaclyn Hill JH42 brush. do a wing eyeliner and I will be right back. Alright, so now we're gonna sketch out the triangle on top of our eyebrow. And we're gonna go back to that first color, this red over here. And we're just gonna sketch that red triangle. Now we're also going to sketch out black onto that red triangle that we just made to deepen the look. And we're also going to connect it to under the brows. And with the same red, we're gonna sketch out the triangle on the bottom. To deepen that look, I'm gonna add the black from that same palette, like just what I did on the top part. It's just to create that shadow look for the red part. Now we're gonna make the circle on our nose, and I'm gonna use a lipstick which is from Avon in the shade D302. To add a little bit dimension on the nose part, I'm gonna use the James Charles palette, and I'm gonna use the shade No Beans, which is right over here. Just the illusion of a shadow. Now let's add in a little bit dot on our nose with a concealer. Now we're gonna do our lips, and we're gonna connect them to these triangles right over here for his clown face. And I'm gonna use the same one that I used for my nose. Now we're going to connect my lipstick to these triangles. Alright, so I'm just going to do my lashes off cam, and I'll be right back for the final look.
Kick.
Alright guys, so this is a final look. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share, and turn on your notification bell so you will be updated for the next one. Aloha guys, bye!
See you in the